Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am Dr. Waris. Welcome you all in Healthcare with Dr. Waris. Viewers, today's topic which I have chosen for you is leukemia, means blood cancer. This is a malignant disorder of hematopoietic tissues associated with an increased number of primitive tissues, white cells and bone marrow, which proliferate in uncontrollable fashion, so replace the normal bone marrows elements. There are two types of leukemia, acute and chronic. And acute lymphoblastic leukemia and acute myelogenous leukemia, and chronic lymphocytic leukemia and chronic myelogenous leukemia. In these, the difference is of the target cells. In acute form, target cell is immature cells, and in chronic, the target cells are the mature cells. The major difference in acute and chronic leukemia is that when in acute leukemia, when not treated properly, the life expectancy is very low, and when in chronic leukemia, life expectancy is long, but in patient remains always unwell but lives long. And so when we are coming on the original cause of the leukemia, which is not clear and not known, but there are some major risk factors about that. These are the radiations, X-ray in pregnancy, and cytotoxic drugs, benzene use in industries, genetically and Down syndrome, and when most of the patients with unnecessary chemotherapy and radiations, X-rays, CT scans, these radiations are the major causes of this disease, but not major causes, but these are the risk factors for this disease. And the incidence of acute lymphoblastic leukemia in children is 1 to 5 years age, and in acute myeloid leukemia occurs in adults, and chronic myeloid leukemia occurs in middle age and old age. Leukemia also causes anemia, and then when anemia is there, then there is headache, fatigue, tenderness, palpitation, breathlessness, and hemorrhagic causes symptoms including the skin petechiae and bruises and bleeding gums and external tenderness and lymphadenopathy, splenomegaly, and hepatomegaly. These are the signs and symptoms of this disease. Coming on the pathologically, when you see that there is useless immature cell proliferate and taken space of the normal cells and suppress the normal cells, resulting in anemia and thrombocytopenia and infections. When these cells proliferate, cells come in the bloodstream, widely deposit in the liver, spleen, and lymph node as well. Coming on investigations in which we do the blood CP, bone marrow, X-ray chest, which shows the mediastinal lymphatic mass, and when there is a difference in myeloids and lymphoblastic leukemia. In myeloids leukemia, we see the ore rods and inclusion of the eosinophilic bodies. In lymphoblastic leukemia, terminal deoxynucleotide transferase enzymes are present in acute lymphocytic leukemia. When we're coming on the management, there is two ways to manage. The one is the supportive, and the other is specific. Supportive treatment includes anemia, can be corrected by PEG cells, and thrombocytopenia can be corrected with platelet transfusion, and antibiotics for infections. And when there is a specific treatment to destroy the leukemic clone of the cells with chemotherapy, and there are 3 phases, and then one is the induction phase, other is consolidation phase, and other is a maintenance phase for this chemotherapy. Viewers, this is all about leukemia. If you have any query or question regarding this leukemia, you may ask in comments, and then till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.